The poor have only 3 opportunities for
Catch
wealth
once,
in a
you became
lifetime.
middle
class at least 3 times.
High
and
probability
of lifelong
Did you hear
toil.
a phrase when you were a
Xiao
child?
Fu depends
Wealth
on
depends
diligence.
on
A lot
fate.
of people think it's superstition.
I realized
so-called
later,
it's
life.
just whether you have stepped on the tide of the
People
times.
who
Who bought houses in Beijing around
How many are
2000.
financial experts?
How many have doctorates in economics?
Neither.
They're just catching up with the acceleration
And a golden
of
decade
urbanization.
of
credit expansion.
Beijing
house prices from
It
more than
rose to
3,000
300
square meters.
3,000
It's
flat.
about time. The push of the times is greater than the effort
Standing
of
on the
individual.
rise
cycle. Standing in the downward cycle against the
That's
wind.
the gap.
The first people who bought this house did nothing. The house works for them. When the elevator of rising asset prices
who
stand
starts
inside are naturally taken
what if
to
you
a
take
higher
on the big
place.
picture after
You
2016?
may be greeted by a long mortgage,
Liquidity freeze.
asset shrinkage. Do you feel that you are not trying hard enough? You're just standing on the cycle, and this is what's called the confinement
A long
cycle of about 60 years. The economy is changing different seasons. Summer, spring planting, winter, autumn harvest, winter confession. But most people only look at the thermometer. In
Not
late
the
summer, it suddenly
I thought
heated
summer
to
would
38
last
degrees.
forever.
So I rushed into the cold wind. It's
In
not
short
a question
sleeves,
of
it's
ability.
cognitive.
The first type of wealth,
It's the other
opportunity,
big
asset cycle in
real
the
estate
20th grade is the most typical
For
example.
90%
of the average
person.
The largest investment in a lifetime
20
is a
years.
house. A cycle. Catching it once is enough to rewrite the household asset
Missing it
curve.
twice
is almost impossible to make up
opportunity.
for it.
Tenth
Again.
grade
Other industry life
The
cycle.
new
energy industry chain will break out in
Power
2002.
batteries are
2002
known
as white oil. The price of carbonated acid has risen from
Vehicle
tens of
sales
thousands
doubled.
to hundreds
Stock
of thousands
prices
of related companies
in just
have
2
soared
or
3 years. The wealth
Are
of
they
a group of
really
people
smarter
has
than
doubled.
others?
No, they're trending. Pigs can fly when the trend comes, but it's the pigs that fall first when the wind stops. When there is an oversupply, prices plummeted. Involution furniture. The person who enters the game one step later. The third type of short cycle fluctuation, inventory cycle, commodity cycle. Prices skyrocketed in 2019. Farmers make money with their eyes closed. Pig prices plunge in 2020. Professional people can also lose money. The upward period. Fools can make money. Smart people downward period. And this is not sarcasm. The cycle is never determined by human will. It doesn't stop just because you're paddling hard. Many people work hard all their lives, not because they don't work hard. Did you notice a phenomenon? Some people are obviously always stay put. Some people have similar levels of effort. The difference is often only to words timing. Shoro said a word. What matters is not how many
It's how
times
much
you
you're
make
right.
at the right time. Stand in the right direction. Once is
at the
enough.
critical
Why do
moment.
so many people fail to seize
First,
the
don't know
opportunity?
the
Cycle second. Only look at the price, not
Chase
the stage. When gold goes up, buy when house prices go
When
up.
the
The stock market goes
Emotion
up. Replaces judgment. Trends are misinterpreted as
When
the
the norm.
feast reaches its
Ordinary
climax.
people rush
when
in.
the music stops.
There are
not enough chairs. So the real question is not whether there is
It's
a chance.
about
your ability to tell spring from winter. Where are we now? Many researchers from
believe that
2015 the world enters the downtrend and depression
In a
phase
depression.
of combo. The most important thing
was
is
survival.
not liquidity
Expansion.
is more important than yield. Cash flow is more important than
Safe
editing
stubbornness.
is more important than
The
greatest
story
wisdom in winter is not to
convinced.
sprint. If you are part of a generation that has amassed
The strategy
assets,
is
don't
to
be
maintain
arrested.
stability.
No high leverage. Don't bet on a trend reversal. If you were born in the 1980s, the best and 1990s, control liability, maintain cash flow, wait window, because the golden age of true execution 20 to 40 years wasted in the wrong cycle. I want to turn over again. Will multiply exponentially after 2025. A new wave will around 2030. There may be a new upward artificial intelligence. The new technological revolution may be the opportunity will come, but he only releases dividends during the
Choice is
upswing
more
period.
important than
Rhythm is
effort.
more important than
What
life.
you
need to do now is not blind
But to
acceleration,
determine
which season you stand in. Spring planting, summer expansion, autumn harvest, conservative in winter. Don't talk about getting rich
Don't
in the
just
winter.
think
about saving money
in
the point
spring.
of cycles is not to predict
It's
every
about
inflection
making fewer
point. Mistakes when you're
Ordinary
wrong.
people's
It really
life.
only has about 3 structural windows. One-time play assets, an industrial wave, a medium-term boom. Even if you catch one of them, enough to change the fate of a family. But if you miss all 3 times, then your life will be shredded by daily expenses, swallowed by inflation, extended by time, and then there's toil. It sounds brutal, but reality is never gentle. So stop touching yourself. Stop blind diligence. Look up at the sky. Decide where to go. The essence of the money the you above earn is the reward for you, and the money you cycles is often the price of reverse. The next monsoon is brewing. The question is not whether he will come. The question is, Will you have your chips ready when he comes? The poor really only get 3 chances. The point is not to complain about missing out. Whether you dare to get on board the next time because when the ships actually set sail, hesitation is the greatest poverty. Rich people buy assets. Poor people buy into the middle worst. You're buying liabilities that look like it sounds harsh, but you just lay it out. Everything is real. Most people believe that wealth is determined by wages. Liability really widen the gap. It's where your money goes. What are assets? It's not expensive, it's not envy of others. There is only one criterion. Keep putting money in your pocket. What are liabilities? There is also only one criterion. Keep taking money out of your pocket for a long time. Once you look at the world by that standard, a lot of things for granted. Something will start to go wrong. Various installments for houses and those cars. Upgrade lives that grit their teeth step by step. Secretly send people into the life track of debt. The account is not unclear. I dare not count. You took out a loan to buy a house. From the day of signing your life. Just an extra 30-year countdown clause. As soon as the monthly salary arrives, it paddles away automatically. You're not using your house to shelter from the wind, future mortgages' current sense of security. Cars. The moment you drove him home, he is quietly devaluing insurance money, maintenance depreciation year after an employee, only responsible for asking. The biggest problem with these things is not that they'll never be able to support you. But one of the things this society is best to dress up liabilities as assets, stress as respect. Talk about future liberalism as stability, life as a success template. So you will see a very familiar picture. Not low in life is not easy. The book is busy. It's not that you don't work your money that got it wrong in the first place. Charlie Munger once said that the results are often a byproduct of your long-term choices. A lot of people in their 30s look decent, but as soon as the salary collapses immediately, it's not because they're lazy, but because of them all these working on debt. The really rich do the opposite. They prioritize where they can make money, even if it is slow, even if it is inconspicuous at business equity, the ability of cash flow assets even to be replicated that can be produced repeatedly. All these things have one thing in common. You pay once today, he will repay you many times in the future. You'll find that they're not in a hurry to upgrade their lives. It's not that you don't enjoy it. Order. The principal stage is not to show off. The return stage is used for consumption. Buffy still lives in the same house. The child drives an ordinary car, but because he picks it up. Consumption with principle and consumption with different life structures. The most dangerous stage for ordinary people have some is money. Not money. This time, the most delusional. Should I reward myself? Everyone else has it. I should also have my current income. That's not too much, is it? Once you get into debt, the core structure of your life choices will start to shrink. You are afraid to change jobs, dare not take risks, don't even dare to get sick. This is not a holy flame. Carried away by the real turning often comes from a very inconspicuous change. Thinking about it as necessary. Stop paying for the present with the future. No longer in a hurry to live as others. Start prioritizing money. It's not much. Start making money. Start caring about cash flow even rather than face. You start from a pure consumer. Move slowly towards the producer. Even if it's just a step. The direction is completely different. Wealth is never an overnight miracle. It is the choice of countless team sides. Remember one sentence. Being in debt doesn't make you a better person. It will only make you more obedient. Before deciding who you are. But his position determines who you work for in your life. It's okay to go slower. As long as you don't go. Put the money on your side. Time will naturally help you. True security is never about what you have. It's about when you stop. The world doesn't dare to do anything to you.